All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. All right, I had made a video about the Russian troops and the American troops. There's tension between those troops in Syria, and I had read Isaiah the 13th chapter, and it was titled, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver. As for gold, they shall not delight in it." All right. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall not have no pity on the fruit of the womb, meaning, women that's not married, pregnant. Their eyes shall not spare children. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. So we know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, all right? That land is burnt. Not burnt, but it's full of sulfur. The Most High Yahweh rained down fire and brimstone. Now we're gonna go into the ancient map of the Medes, and I'm going to prove to you that is Russia. But what if some did not believe? Should their unbelief make the effect of the Most High? Let me get it. Salaki, my mouse is. Bear with me. Salakia. For what Romans 3, all right, and chapter 3, I started verse 3 and read verse 4. For what if some did not believe? Shall their belief make the faith of the Most High without effect? God forbid. God forbid, yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mayest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome without our judge. So, all right, let's get into it. Ancient Babylon is still here, all right? I know a lot of Ishmaelites that come over here from Iraq, all right? Salakia, bear with me. This is an ancient map, a map of ancient Iran, or as you see here, it says the Medes, all right? My mouse is really tripping. So right here, this would be what the so-called Caspian says, Caspio. This is the Caspian Sea. All right. Now let's go to this map. All right. Turn the camera. Check this out. In that ancient Persian map, this landmass right here would have been, which is today, Russia. Now I think this is what's it called? Turkmenistan. They were a part of the Soviet Union. All these are this is the old Soviet, what they call the Soviet bloc states or something like that. This is where the Soviet Union, which all the Russians had influence. All right. So right here, let's go right back to it. See, Salaki, I gotta get used to. So right here in this area, all right. Let's go right back one more time. Damn, why does it keep doing that? It's pissing me off. All right. Boom. Right there. This is the main focus. So the Medes represent Russia. Now let's read. Hold on, Salakia. I got too many of these up. Damn. Yep. Salakia. All right. All right. So Isaiah 13. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which is Russia. Russia versus America. We're gonna go into America being Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon. All right. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. So the Russians are not going to care about America's money or whatever gold and silver they want to give to them to make amends. All right. America's going to do something that's going to cause Russia to hate them, and it's already going toward that route. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. Their bows, let's get that. A bow is like a bow and arrow, all right? Which a bow and arrow, it'll go through you or stick in you, but it won't dash you to pieces, all right? So it says archer, bow, archers, all right? Bow for hunting, battle, archers, all right? Something came to mind. Let me get that. Bear with me. Baba Kasha. Baba Kasha means please in that Paleo Hebrew. So Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals and the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. Now, a smith, all right, that's what you would call a blacksmith. Today, your modern day blacksmiths, all right, are the scientists that have created these nuclear missiles, all right? The bow, all right? That's your modern day bow, are these nuclear missiles, all right? And the proof of that is going back to World War II. The Americans were taking German scientists, and that's how they created the Manhattan Project, the atomic bomb, all right? And they made missiles on up and through the 50s and 60s, the nuclear missile, all right? So that's the waster. The Lord said, I have created the waster to destroy. So that's the nuclear missiles. If you don't believe this, fuck you. Straight up. All right, let me get off. Well, actually, I'll keep it. No. Yeah, I go back. Let's go back to Isaiah 13. All right. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, burning in fire. That's how Babylon is going to go down. Now remember, ancient Babylon is still seen. It's still here. So it's not talking about ancient Babylon. Let me get off of that. Salakia. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian, the Ishmaelites, pitch tent there, meaning, you got these Ishmaelites over here in America. They run the gas stations along with, so-called East Indians, but you have Ishmaelites, the Arabs, all over here, making money over here, all right? Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there. And the satyrs shall dance there, and wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, the time of what? Destruction. And her days shall not be prolonged. So you don't have no jobs here. You know what I mean? You have a little bit of work here, but it's not, you don't see people, you know, Salakia. You don't see people out and about, at these jobs. Downtown is not as busy like how it used to be. All right. Psalms 137, 7 and 9. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, all right, which are the Edomites. Who are the Edomites? The so-called white people. All right. Salakia. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom. Hold on. Stop this from moving. Okay. Should do better. The children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. You're going to pay for what you have done to the Hebrew Israelites. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Galatians 6 and 7. Basically, you reap what you sow. Read Galatians 6 and 7. All right. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. You have done that to us. All right. Salakia, Isaiah 47. All right. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Salakia. Psalms 37 and 8. O daughter of Babylon. All right. So King David prophesied through the Spirit, through Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. And then Isaiah prophesied about America, Babylon the Great. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. All right. Come down, sit in the dust. All right. Your misery, your shame is coming upon you. For there shall no more be called tender and delicate. So America is not looked at as tender and delicate anymore. All right. They're full of shame. Take the millstone and grind meal. Uncover the locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the river. So your nakedness is being shown. Let's go to Jeremiah 49. I brought this out in the last lesson too. Jeremiah 49. Start at verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. Take the millstone and grind the mill. Uncover the locks. Make bare. All right. The leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the water. Pass over the rivers. All right. As for our Redeemer, the Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. America is known as the Lady of Kingdoms. All right, they have a Statue of Liberty, which is the woman. All right, the Lady of Kingdoms. All right, not ancient Babylon. America is the Lady of Kingdoms. All right. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thy hand slavery. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And thou sayest, I should be a lady forever. Their inward parts is that their kingdom, their houses shall continue. The so-called white man, Esau, Edom, thinks that their rulership is going to continue forever. And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so shalt thou, Salakia, so that thou didst, Salakia, so thou didst not lay these things to heart, lay these to mind, that your rulership will be taken out. Neither didst remember the latter end of it. All right. So you didn't think about what would happen to you after you put the Israelites into captivity. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day: the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection. For the multitude of thy sorceries, that's what America participates in, is heavy witchcraft. All right, Hollywood, Follywood. All right, they shall come upon thee in their perfection of the multitude of thy sorceries, for the great abundance of thy enchantments. For thou, Salakia, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. So you're very prideful. You think no other nation is going to take you down. Salakia, I keep moving. All right. Let's go to, I think I already got that. Let's go back to Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare, have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, his neighbors, and he is not. All right. Let's go down. Leave thy fatherless children. I will preserve them alive. And let thy widows trust in me, for thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not the drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. All right. Esau, Edom have drunken that cup. All right. Slavery. You know, you taking down other nations, stole their resources. All right. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? You think you're going to go unpunished. That's why you think that your kingdom, your houses will continue forever. Let's get that real quick. Bear with me. There we go. Psalms 49 and 11. Okay. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name. So you steal lands and you call them after yourself. You think that, well, you not think, but you claim that all these different heritages, like Spartans, you know, you call them after y'all get it. America, all right? For instance, America. I won't make this too long. For thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink it. So your destruction is coming. Let's go to Revelation 18. After these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was given light, and the earth was given, Salakia, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen and become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. All right, try to make this camera be still. Salakia, keep moving. Salakia. For all nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. All other nations have drunken of so-called democracy. Every nation has partook in the ways of America. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. All nations have become rich by partaking in the ways of America. And I heard another angel, Aslaki, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, which are the Hebrew Israelites that scattered here in America and throughout the world, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive none of her plagues." What's the plagues? That nuclear fire, all right? The desolation, the famine, all right? The lack of water, bread, you know, diseases that's going to happen in America. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High had remembered her. Who is the her? Salakia, the word said the Lady of Kingdoms. Bear with me. Thought I had it already up. Damn it. See, the Lady of Kingdoms, Isaiah 47 and 5. The Lady of Kingdoms. All right, let's proceed. Reward her even as she had rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her work. So the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, and these other nations, all right, you're going to receive double for the double that you have done to the children of Israel. So-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, Native American, and Samoan in descent. In the cup which she hath filled to her double. Jeremiah 49 and 12. For thus saith the Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. All right. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. That's why it's referred to virgin daughter, Babylon. Where is it at? Salakia. Not this one. O daughter, Babylon. Hold on, Salakia. Where does it say? Daughter of the Chaldeans. There you go. Isaiah 47 and 1. O virgin daughter of Babylon. All right, that represents no sorrow. America has never seen warfare, you know, destruction, desolation like how other countries have. You know, America has not, they haven't been invaded. All right. America has lived deliciously. They have had an easy life here. All right. In America. All right. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. That's what's coming. All right. Slowly, fastly approaching. Slowly meaning right now you're still able to go and buy food, you know, you're still able to go to parks and so forth. Jacob's trouble hasn't came. The Israelites haven't went through nothing really yet other than slavery. But Jacob's trouble hasn't happened. Esau, Edom haven't come down with that great wrath pursuant to Revelations 12 and 12. For she said in her heart, in her mind, I sit a queen. I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow. So America thinks, all right, that they won't see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. All right. So with that, I'm going to say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.